Alrighty, let's go ahead and get some gameplay footage here. Alright, so we attacking this P. Anderson team. This is how the infection team will work. We're first gonna go with Jesus to apply the trauma and the impair. Mateo heal reduction there. Let's go P. Anderson check here. We're gonna put the bleed resistance crosshairs AP on them. That's what we want to do first. Obviously, she used her special there. So turn 2. We can go ahead and do the heal reduction here. Heal. Let's go ahead. He's our window. Let's go ahead and attack there. There we go. Bam. So we're going to take the healer out because that's what you want to do. Crosshairs. Nice little bam. He's done. There's Jesus there. And now that we have him out, we can go ahead and auto this, and you should see 4 of them, 3 of them die this turn. And then lastly, we got Minerva here. We can go ahead nicely and take down Minerva. Bam, there we go. Done. What's up, guys? Welcome into another Walking Dead Road to Survival video. This is your host, JustCMTexx. As you just saw in the previous footage, we have a awesome infection crosshair build team here featuring WANGFA, Magna, Jesus, Mateo, and P. Anderson. This team works pretty much against anyone that you face, just having the right strategy. So let's go ahead and get into the build here. So we have WANGFA here, and WANGFA is running currently the mods here with the exhaust, resistance against bleed, because he faces quite a few bleed teams. We have the defense versus fast mods, HP mod here, and defense while stunned. And on his weapon here, we're actually running the Marcus Thompson murderous Tommy gun here, and it look like a Tommy gun, a sniper rifle, machine gun. But anyway, so it's a 50% attack. We have a huge bonus to AP when attacking, elusive impair, and you get 1535. We need this because he is giving a lot of extra damage to the featured toon on the team, which is Magna, who's going to be our damage dealer. And we have Magna, as you know her. She does 2 attacks of 550 damage, 110 to 1 enemy, and she does the -75 defense and the impair for 2 turns. This character and all up to 2 teammates recover from penalties, so she is absolutely good. And when she's not impaired, you running into Jesus and things of that nature. Turn 1, she'll have 100% AP, so turn 2, she'll be able to wipe out 2 toons. Okay, so that's what we have with the feature there with Magna. Now we have those mods. We also know how we have a general consensus of how WANGFA works here. He does the bleed, he does the hemo bleed, the crosshairs for 4 turns, and he is just an absolute powerhouse. Turn 2, he does the heal reduction to 5 enemies, and he gets 60% AP. And this is where he is going to play in with his tag team partner of Mateo. Now, what does Mateo do? Turn 1, up to 4 enemies get 15% infection for 3 turns. This character gets 100% crit for 2 turns. Why is that crit important? That crit is important because we are using that crit to help us with the confuse that he does with his character specialist skill, which is the confounding. He confound a character, and that a character will be confused for 1 turn. So when you incorporate all that together, you have a nice little powerhouse team that is going for you there. And P. Anderson is in the team because up to 20 uses, turn 2, he can keep healing teammates and help clear infections whenever you run up against Traitor and a couple of these other characters as well. And Jesus is on this team for the sole purpose of adding the stun. He adds the 50% attack, and also too, his turn 1, up to 5 enemies get 2000 trauma, and impair for 2 turns. This character gains 50% AP. So that's why we have Jesus there. When you combine this team together, it works out, and it is really, really good. So there you have it. This is the infection team. Now let's go ahead and get into some more gameplay. There we go. Go ahead, throw this on auto. Let these guys get to rolling with how they're going to do it. Nice little takedown there. And as you can see, it's working out the way that it's supposed to. There go 3 people that just dropped off. And number 4, she's killed there. Nice and easy. So this infection team worked. We're going to go ahead and take this infection team against the number 1 guy in the region here. Let's go ahead and see how this infection team is going to do against them. So as you can see, Mac is already gone. But we would expect that because of the exhaust bonus that you get from Marge, and Marge is now down for the count. We can go ahead and work on the rest of these guys here. The reason why Pete is so important, because Pete is going to go ahead and give us that boost and revive 2 of them, and there we go, bam. Magna now takes them out. And this is why you want a heavy damage dealer on a team such as Magna or somebody of that nature. You can use Princess here, you can use Priya. You know, what you want is that heavy damage dealer that's going to be able to go in there and deal that damage to take them down. So there we go. You have it. Pete now applies that there. We're going to go ahead and we're going to take her out. Crosshairs there. And then now we're going to go ahead and take them out. Now, yes, this process is a little bit longer, but what you see is that infection works, man. Definitely with a nice build there. So there you have it. The infection builds, seeing the characters. This is the team that you want to be able to put together, help you along as we have one more war before we transition into the new era. This is your boy JustCMTexx. Hit that like, subscribe, notification bell. Thank you guys for tuning in. Peace.